Today's show, I'm honest. We're gonna share a story, and by we I mean me. I'm gonna share a story that I'm sure everyone in the free world, and probably several Chinese provinces, have seen.
I haven't,
and Scott hasn't. So we're gonna share that with him.
Yeah.
It involves the Pizza Hut, and I'm sure AI or a scathing indictment of the American education system. I'm not sure which. So anyway, if you can hardly wait to figure that one out. Like, subscribe, and follow. This is True Really News, because then we'll be done with this quicker and get right into it. Otherwise, we're just going to sit here and blather until you like, subscribe, and follow us. For those who have already liked, subscribed, and followed us, you can see there's kind of a pattern here. Feel free to comment wherever you found us. If you watch or listen, wherever you are there, just jot that rascal down there, whether it's a good thought, a bad thought. No indecent thoughts, though, because it makes Scott quiver. That would be vibrate. Well, that's another thing.
Yeah, whatever.
You can also send us stories. You can also put comments, questions, snarks to the old email at titr.netradio. That's it. At net.radio network.
Of course.
Not at knockwurst.com.
That's it.
That's not it.
It is. It is.
Hang on. I've got it here somewhere. It's an email address. TITR at netradio.network. No. TITR at netradio.network.
Very good.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
That was painful.
The Flathead Beacon Police Blotter. I thought
it can't be good if we're starting that off. Whoa.
8:40 a.m. A dancing man was asked to leave a casino.
Why was he dancing? Did he win?
We're not told. 8:59 a.m. A woman suspected of being passed out in her parked car was just watching a movie on her phone. I'm guessing she had a lot of kids, and that was the only
You know what? You got to find an escape somewhere.
9:29 a.m. A dog bit its owner during a game of fetch. And someone had to call 911.
Dude, it's the Flat Hill Beacon.
10:28 a.m. A teenager home alone called 911 because they thought someone had broken into their basement. Turned out to be the family cats.
Their cats broke into the basement? I'd just give them a key.
Right?
It would just be so much easier.
4:25 p.m. A woman tried to steal a chainsaw, then fought the store's employees when they caught her. She was busy trying to put oil and gas into it and get it started when they subdued her. 5:06 p.m.
Okay, I want video of that. I really do.
A woman wanted to know how to stop her 4-year-old daughter from constantly shoplifting. Keep her away from the woman and the chainsaw.
Don't let her go in the store?
Yeah, there you go. But apparently she's just grabbed stuff off the shelf.
You might want to find a doctor.
And finally, 10:34 p.m., a man told law enforcement he was concerned about his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend's dog.
Huh?
He was concerned about his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend's dog.
Got it.
Who seemed hungry when he last saw it. Name for me a dog that won't accept a treat at any time, no matter how full they might be.
Let me think.
Maybe the dead dog on the street.
No, I mean, there are some that will sit there and wait for you to tell them to. I've seen Columbiana eat. A Canadian Pizza Hut.
Dum, dum, dum. Oh, Canada.
Right now, most of the free world and several provinces in China are going, oh, I love this story. A Canadian Pizza Hut has got viral... they're all over the place with a hysterical typo that left customers wondering if they should leave a tip. Due to unforeseen circumcisions, the dining room will be closed this evening. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Leave a tip.
If you haven't been to the Fox, if you don't go to the Fox News website, you
little delinquent.
The face with they've got a picture of the sign due to unforeseen circumcisions, and Gutfeld is next to it, and the look on his face is, Priceless. So it's safe to assume employees meant to write circumstances.
You know, I'm guessing if you had the teenagers out doing it,
Yeah.
they meant to write circumcisions.
They may have, or it could be AI and they just didn't care.
Yeah, there is that. Still, it's funny.
Gutfeld says, don't order the sausage. And really, how can a circumcision be unforeseen? As you may have guessed, social media has had it's George Takei was actually funny.
Oh, good. He is occasionally.
Typos are my worst enema.
Oh,
Pizza Hut Canada. We promise the only thing we cut is pizza.
good for Pizza Hut.
Yeah, general manager of the Pizza Hut location blamed the typo on autocorrect. The Timmins,
it was one of those signs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a printed sign.
Okay.
The Timmins and District Hospital Foundation joined in. Hey, Timmins Pizza Hut, stick to pizza. We'll handle the circumcisions. Thwack. So those weren't mushrooms?
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, there you go. I called to order a pizza, but I got cut off. So what? Now leaving a tip is mandatory?
And only mandatory.
I'm not sure. That was pepperoni. So if you rub the personal pan pizza, does it turn into a large?
Family size.
Order us. Nah, never mind. There are a lot of people that like that. Yeah. And one guy said, hey, funniest sign I've ever seen was a Planned Parenthood. The sign with an arrow pointing around back said, Planned Parenthood, entrance in the rear. I've been to, and Jen Gates, I think Jen must listen to the show because this is ours.
Okay.
I've been to Canada. That was not a typo. I think Taylor Tomlinson had my favorite, though.
Which was?
She looked at me and goes, I think it was some clever marketing scheme to get all sorts of attention for their new uncut pizza.
Clever girl.
I like her.
A little cursing for your listening pleasure. This from Mental Floss.
Are we cursing, or you mean cursing?
You will find out.
Fine.
You're familiar with the phrase, what in tarnation?
Yep. Dude, I've watched Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Yosemite Sam.
Old Westerns.
Yep.
What in tarnation?
It isn't what some people assume.
A nation made of tar?
Well, a lot of people think it's a truncation of what in the entire nation. What in tarnation, right?
Yeah, okay.
Tarnation is basically just a gentler version of damnation, much like heck is to hell and darn is to damn.
Bill is to William.
Cougar is to Mellencamp. According to the Oxford English Dictionary,
Now there's a whole what? Cougar meant what?
tarnation grew out of two terms. Darnation, a natural variant of damnation, and tarnal, a pronunciation of eternal that was used as a mild curse. You might say that tarnal cat in the same way you'd say that darn cat. Or you could even say...
So Disney could have had a movie called Tarnal Cat?
Yeah, they could have had a tarnation cat too, because you can just say that tarnation cat. It's an adjective and an adverb.
They couldn't use my suggested title.
And a dessert topping. What was your suggested title?
A carnation is it a dessert topping?
No, tarnation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Though we generally associate tarnation with the Wild West, it wasn't confined to that era or that region.
Yeehaw.
The earliest reference is from a
Yippee.
1787 play.
Where Bruce Willis said, yippee-ki-yay.
That's true. Except it was titled The Contrast, a comedy in 5 acts written by Royal Taylor and set in New York City. The play is often cited as America's first theatrical comedy, satirized two notable sects of American society, the preening, snooty Europhiles and the hardy, honorable patriots. The character who uses tarnation...
Kind of cut and dry there, wasn't it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Uses tarnation and tarnal and tarnally is Jonathan, a manservant who functions as a caricature of working-class New England Yankees. Jonathan usually says Tarnation as a solitary exclamation, but once he does ask another character, "What the rattle makes you look so tarnation glum?" He also mentions a tarnal blaze, a tarnal cross, a tarnal curse, and candles that smelt tarnally of brimstone. Class dismissed. So if you want to know about what in Tarnation, you know pretty much everything you need to know about it. Take it away, Tony.
So remember when we talked about Minnesota was going to name its snowplows?
Oh, yeah.
MnDOT was collecting nominations. We shared some of them. They've announced the winners, which is honestly, if you live in Minnesota, is it ironic?
I think so.
Because I don't think the big plows have been out once, maybe.
I'm not even sure they've been out the one time.
And today it's going to be 52 at my house.
Right.
And I'm up north to most people in the cities.
And it's February in Minnesota.
Exactly right. So here we go. Your new MnDOT snowplow fleet. Taylor Drift. Clark.
I saw a few of those in some other communities too. Perfect. It's perfect.
Clark W. Bliswald.
Oh,
I kind of like that one.
okay.
Dolly Plowton. Not the best, but not bad. Waipahinta, which is a Dakota word for snowplow.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep.
I like that.
Beyonsley. You're
Okay.
killing me. You're killing me, Squalls.
Oh,
That's not bad.
nice.
The Fast and the Furious.
Good. Another good one.
Barbie's Dream Plow.
How did that get through?
Yeah, I don't know. If you're wondering, by the way, Taylor Drift is in northwestern part of the state. Here in central Minnesota, we have Clark W. Bliswald. Dolly Plowton would be up northeast. The Waipahinta in District 8 would be southwestern Minnesota.
What about my neck of the woods here?
Twin Cities,
Yeah.
Barbie's Dream Plow. Yeah, I kind of think, I don't know. I think the Twin Cities sort of let us down there, but what the hey. For those of us in the hinterlands, we're like the flyover space of flyover space.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Or the drive past place of flyover space.
Yeah. We're the place that, the Twin Cities has to have because they need our tax money to do all the stupid stuff they spend it on.
But you guys have the dumpster.
Not anymore.
They finished the work.
They finished the work. I don't know if they're actually open yet. They were going to be open by Chinese New Year, which is I believe the 10th. Starts on the 10th.
That may be true. That's why my Chinese students keep giving me treats.
Really?
Yeah, they bring me treats.
They bring you treats?
Yeah. Some really good ones too.
Seems so normal. But yeah, Dusty is, we only have memories now of Dusty and a Facebook page. And a resigned fire department chief. And some money
really?
Oh yeah. And long story.
Oh, okay.
And some money for the food pantry. So all in all, Dusty, a life well lived. For dumpster.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.